Hello children, welcome to Right Tuition Classes. We are doing Standard 9, Parallel Lines, Practice Set 2.1. Just have a look at question number 1, children. Line RP is given parallel to line MS. Line RP is parallel to line MS. Please have a look at it. Line RP is parallel to line MS. Please look at the figure. Line RP. Can you see this line RP and line MS are parallel, okay? Line DK is a transversal. Can you see DK? DK is a transversal. Please have a look at it. Okay, in the figure, line DK is a transversal. Angle DHP, you can see children, this angle DHP, I'll mark it with some other color. Angle DHP is 85 degrees. This angle is 85 degrees. Okay, angle DHP is 85 degrees. They wanted to find the first angle they wanted to find is RHD. Please look at RHD. Can you see this angle RHD, children? This angle RHD, please have a look at it, okay? Now, anyhow, children, always remember in geometry, the most easiest part it's an easy topic, easy, I can say, subject. Why? Because the given information is a hint, and whenever they give you a hint, children, our mind, is going to think about it, okay? So when you look at it, angle RHD मांगता है और angle DHP दिया हुआ है. तो ये दोनों का कुछ relation है. You can see here such a pair of angles, we call it as linear pair. What do you call it? Linear pair. On the same straight line. Whenever you see a pair of angles, we call them as linear pairs. And whenever you see linear pairs, you use the property. Sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. Sum of angles in a linear pair is 180. I'm so sorry. Sum of the angles in a linear pair is 180. Sum of the angles in a linear pair is 180. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use this property, okay, children? You can see here, I'm going to use this property and I'm going to write, okay, first angle, what RHD I want, the first part. I'm trying to show you the first part. Just have a look at, okay, angle RHD I want, angle RHD. You can see here, it forms a linear pair with angle DHP. It forms a linear pair with angle DHP. Angle DHP, okay, is equal to 180. So how we write here? Angle RHD plus angle DHP equals 180. Angle RHD plus angle DHP equals 180. What is this, children? We write the reason. Angles in a linear pair. Angles in a linear pair. Angles in a linear pair, children. Okay. Now, what is this? RHD as it is. We don't know RHD. Okay. We know angle DHP as 85 degrees. We know angle DHP as 85 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. So, what I get? Angle RHD equals 180 degrees minus 85 degrees plus 180 degrees as it is, children. 85 degrees will come on the other side. Okay. Now, what is get? Angle RHD equals 95 degrees. 180 minus 85 is 95 degrees. So, this is the answer of the first part. Am I right, children? This is the answer of the first part. So, this answer, I put it in a box, okay? Highlight this answer, children. Whenever you write an answer, okay, you better highlight it. This, by highlighting it, you need not write it in the end, children, okay? This, you highlighted the answer. Now, I have to do the second part of it. Children, what is this angle? This is the second part, okay? Just have a look here. I want angle PHG. Angle PHG. Where is P? You can see a PH is here. Angle PHG is here, children. Can you see this angle PHG? What I'm marking, okay? This is angle PHG. This angle PHG I want. See, do they is vertical opposite to angle RHD, and RHD, it is how much, children? 85. So naturally, this angle PHG will also be 85. So how we write, okay? Angle PHG. Just have a look at angle PHG, which I want, is congruent to angle RHD. Can I say angle RHD here? And reason, vertical opposite angles. What I write? Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, children. And now what will happen? Therefore, angle PHD. Please have a look here. Angle PHD will be equal to this RHT. RHT कितना बेटा 95 degrees है. RHT का जगह में 95 degrees है, right? And if you want it just right here, simply in these and since this is since, okay? You can see the three dots. This way when you mark it, we call it as since. We read it as since. Since angle RHT is equal to, you know, 95, 95 degrees. Okay, children, there's a reason for it. Okay, now, so two answers over. Till now, children, the second part is also over. So now we go to highlight this answer. Okay, we highlight this answer. Now we go to the third part. Okay, we go to the third part. Now, what is the third part here? When you look at it, children, I want angle HGS. I want angle HGS. You can see it, children. Angle HGS is here. Angle HGS. Please look at the angle HGS. Angle HGS. Which angle it is? This angle, we can mark it with yellow color. Okay, you can see this angle HGS. Can you see this? Angle HGS. Now this, you can see here, उसका linear pair या उसका vertical opposite angle कुछ भी नहीं मालूम इसका बारे में. Okay, so naturally in that case, what I am going to do, children, in that case, I am going to see the parallel property. Okay, parallel theorem. I have taught you three different theorems. Whenever two lines are parallel and cut by transversal, the corresponding angles are congruent. Whenever two lines are parallel and cut by transversal, the alternate angles are congruent. Whenever two lines are parallel and cut by transversal, interior angles are supplementary. What are three properties I taught you? One of the properties should come to your mind and should help you. Yeah, you can see its corresponding angle at DHP. So naturally DHP अगर 85 पे कितना आएगा? 85 आएगा. So when two lines are parallel and cut by transversal, the corresponding angles are congruent. So HGS का DHP क्या है बेटा? Corresponding angles है. HGS का DHP क्या है बेटा? Corresponding angles है. So I'm going to write here, children, please have a look. I'm going to take the help of parallel lines now. So better write line, okay? RP, please have a look at your line RP, okay? Not able to write properly with this stylus, but anyhow, I'm writing it. Okay, my handwriting is not coming good, but you should understand, okay? Line RP is parallel to line MS. Line RP is parallel to line MS. What is the reason for this, children? Given, okay? Now look, there's only one transversal point. So I'm not going to write the name of the transversal. There's only line DK is the transversal, okay? I want this angle HGS. So do you agree? Angle HGS, therefore, okay, because the lines are parallel, that's why this happens. So we say, therefore, angle HGS is congruent to angle BHP. What is the reason, children? By corresponding angles theorem. The theorem's name is corresponding angles theorem. Corresponding angles theorem. You have to write the whole thing like this, okay? Now see, therefore angle HGS, is equal to, what is DHS, children? What is DHP? I'm so sorry, children. DHP. What is DHP here, children? Angle DHP is 85 degrees. So in place of DHP, I put 85 degrees, children, and I write the reason as since angle DHP is equal to 85 degrees. Angle DHP equals 85 degrees. Okay, children. Now you can see here. Again, if you want, I can write it better slightly. Okay, you can see this is the HGS is what? 85 degrees. Okay, this is an answer, children. I've highlighted, I put it in a box. Okay, you can see this box, children. Okay, I put it in a box. Now, the next answer, what I want, angle MGK. Can you see this angle MGK, children? I want angle MGK. Can you see I marked it MGK? Just now I know HGS. HGS is how much? 85. So MGK will be 85. So the fourth one, I'm doing it here. Angle MGK, we want, okay, is congruent to angle HGS. Got it? What is the reason, children? Vertically opposite angles. What's the reason? Vertically opposite angles are always congruent. We learned it in the first chapter. Vertically opposite angles. And now what will happen, children? Please have a look here. Therefore, can I write angle H, angle MGK, angle MGK equal. What is the value of HGS? You can see here 85 degrees. So can I put in place of it HGS 85 degrees? And reason since angle HGS equals 85 degrees. Okay, children. So I hope everybody's got an idea. There's a fourth answer, okay? You should find it, okay? Please write it with me. Don't just leave it like that, okay? Just don't try to do orally. Geometry cannot be done orally. You have to write and learn. Pause it and write it. And then go to the next sum, okay, children? Anyway, children, now we go to the next sum. We go to the next sum, okay? Question number 2, line P is parallel to line Q. Just have a look at line P and line Q. The standing lines are parallel, okay? Lines L and M are transversal. This L and M are transversal. L and M are transversal. That means either ये सामने दो parallel lines को more than one transversal है. Line P and line Q का line L भी transversal है, line M भी transversal है, okay? Now measure some angles are given. You can see 110 degree and 115 degree have been marked. And you want to find this angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle B. First, starting with angle A, you can clearly see angle A and 110 degree are forming a linear pair. So naturally, sum of the angles in a linear pair is 180. I'll use that property, get the value of angle A. So the first part, I mean, they are not good first part and all, angle A. So what am I going to do? Angle A plus 110 degree equals 180 degree. The reason is angles in a linear pair. What am I going to write? Angles in a linear pair. Children, you'll have to excuse my handwriting because writing with a stylus on a pen tab is really, very difficult, okay? But trying to write my best, angle A equal 180 degree minus 110 degree. What I get, angle A equals 70 degrees. What is the answer, children? Angle A equals 70 degrees. Highlight this. This is one of your answer, okay? This we highlight it always. The answer will highlight it, okay? So now I know angle A is 110 70 degrees. I'm going to keep it in my mind, okay? Next, I want angle B. If B ka relation, B lies on transversal L. You cannot say it lies on transversal Q. Q is not a transversal for parallel lines. L or M parallel नहीं है. तो Q, even though B lies on transversal Q, but आप transversal Q नहीं लेंगे. क्योंकि हमेशा आप transversal of parallel lines consider करेंगे. Transversal of parallel lines. So which lines are parallel here? P and Q. So don't you agree? L is the transversal. So B lies on the transversal. B lies on the transversal L. Got it? I mean, B ka, what angle? Nothing. Linear pair, neither vertical opposite angles are known. But then, how to find B now? So I think, please have a look. I'm going to introduce an angle here. That angle, if I take it as X, like I introduce an angle X here. So I know B is going to be equal to X, corresponding angle theorem, because line P and line Q are parallel. So on transversal L, I can say angle B equal angle X, corresponding angle theorem. But X का value नहीं मालूम. But I can always find the value of X. I'm getting here. I'll introduce X and I can find the value of X. And then with the help of X, I can find the value of B. So what am I going to do? I introduce. So naturally, when I introduce some angles, I have to write that, children. I have to write that. Let X represent. Let X represent the angle forming corresponding pair with angle B, okay? Now, please have a look here. I introduce this angle X. Now, I want to find this angle X. How am I going to find the value of X? How am I going to find the value of X? So you can see here, children, X forms a linear pair with 110 degrees. So again, I can do like that, or x is equal to a, I can say vertically opposite angles, a ka value malum hai. So that is easier. Angle x congruent angle a. The reason vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, okay? Now remember, children, what is the value of angle A? Angle A is 70 degrees. So I can put in place of angle A, I can put 70 degrees, children, and write the reason here since angle A equals 70. Got it? So in place of A, I put 70. Now x is 70, I came to know. Okay, now I think I can find the value of B. Corresponding angles, but corresponding angles are equal when the lines are parallel. So don't you realize this line P, please have a look here, line P is parallel to line Q. Line P is parallel to line Q given to us. Got it? On. There are more than one transversal for this line. So we better mention the transversal. On transversal L, whenever you have two parallel lines and you have more than one transversal for them, you better mention the name of the transversal whenever you're writing line P parallel line Q on transversal L. Okay, what is angle B? Angle B is equal to angle H. I can say by corresponding angles theorem, by corresponding angle theorem, by corresponding angle theorem. Okay, therefore, can I say what is angle B equal? If angle B equal, what is the value of x? We got 70. So angle B equals 70 degree, reason since angle x equals 70. Okay, children. So this is again an answer, children. I'm going to put it in a box. Whenever I get an answer, I'm going to put it in a box. X was not your answer. X was the angle I introduced. Okay. So I found out the value of x because that will help me to get the value of b. So naturally, x was not an answer. So I didn't put it in a box. Okay. Angle B, I want to find out. Here you can see the question angle B you have to find. So B is whenever I got the when I got the value of B, I better put it in a box. Okay, now I want angle C. Let's just have a look at C, children. C, it has a vertical opposite angles, it has linear pairs, but none of those angles are given. So C का value कैसे निकालो? तो parallel का मतलब लेंगे P and Q are parallel. A transversal M दिख रहा है, it lies on the transversal M. So better say on transversal M, what is angle C equal? Angle C equal 115 degrees directly by corresponding angles theorem. By corresponding angles theorem. I hope everybody can understand this. Okay. Why am I saying corresponding angles theorem? देखो बेटा, C और 115 डिग्री corresponding angles है. ये दोनों lines parallel है. जब lines parallel रहता है, corresponding angles equal रहता है. So C equals 115 degree. Okay. I put this also in a box, children. This is also an answer. I put it in a box. Okay. The next I am going to show you. The next I want is, children, angle D. Now how will I find angle D, children? D forms a linear pair with 115 degree. D को देखो बेटा picture में, D is forming a linear pair with 115 degrees. So angle D plus 115 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So what I get, angle D equals 180 degrees minus 115 degrees. So what I get, angle D equals 65 degrees. So this is your angle D's answer. What is angle D equals, children? 65 degrees. Angle D equals 65 degrees. You can see here, children, angle D is equal to 65 degrees. I put it in a box, children. Again, there's an answer, okay? So you can see here, children, a very simple sum again, okay? Very simple sum, but a good question because there were two parallel lines and there were two different transversals here. Got it? That makes it little different. Though transversals are parallel lines, okay? Anyhow, we go to the next sum, children, now. Before question number 3. Question number 3. Line L is parallel to line M. Can you see line L parallel line M? These दोनों lines, sleeping lines parallel. Line L parallel line M. And this line N parallel line P. Line N parallel line P. The standing lines are also parallel, children. The standing lines are also parallel. Then you can see this angle, 45-degree mark, children. And you have to find the values of this angle A, angle B, and angle C. So when I look at this, children, please have a look here. 45-degree lies on transversal P. Can you see here? Transversal P for parallel lines L and M. L and M are parallel. L and M are parallel. Can you see I put arrows? L and M are parallel. And it lies on a transversal P. Why I search transversal P? Because उसमें 45 degree है और angle A भी जो मांगता है, it also lies on transversal P. So naturally, look at this transversal P for the parallel line. Is 45 degree and A related here? No way. What is it? Nothing. I cannot relate. But if I introduce either of this angle, what if I introduce it as X? I think I can then find the value of A and B very easily. First find the value of X. So I'm introducing here X, am I right? So I better write, let X represent the angle. Let X represent the angle forming an alternate pair, with angle A. Let X represent the angle forming an alternate pair with angle A. So you can see now, children, don't agree, alternate pair with A. But X का value कैसा निकालो? Don't agree, X and 45 degree are forming a linear pair. So your first thing, angle X plus 45 degree is equal to 180 degrees. The reason for this, angles in a linear pair. Angles in a linear pair. Children, angles in a linear pair. Okay, children? समझो मेरा हैंडराइटिंग कभी कभी मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ समझ लो सो दैट ये हैंडराइटिंग जो खराब है वो आपको समझ पाए एक्स इक्वल प्लस 45 उस साइड जाएगा तो क्या आएगा बेटा 180 डिग्री माइनस 45 डिग्री तो क्या आएगा बेटा एंगल एक्स इक्वल 135 degrees. Okay, children. So this is not an answer. So I'm not going to put it in a box. I'm not going to put it in a box. So I continue here. I got angle X. But why did I find angle X? So I can find A. So on which parallel line? L and M. So better say line L. Line L parallel line M. Given है और उसको एक से ज्यादा ट्रांसवर्सल है हाँ दो ट्रांसवर्सल है ये कौन सा ट्रांसवर्सल पर है पी पर है इसके लिए बेटर राइट ऑन ट्रांसवर्सल पी okay can you see this transversal p can I write angle A is equal to angle X by alternate angles theorem by alternate angles theorem when the lines are parallel alternate angles are equal that theorem को बोलते हैं alternate angles theorem therefore angle A equal x का कितना वैल्यू है 135 डिग्री so A is 135 degree since angle x equal 135 degree ऐसा reason लिख देने का so A is one of your answer children I'll highlight it in a box I put it in a box whenever you get an answer you better put it in a box so you need not rewrite the answers okay the next one I want is B let's just have a look at B B is vertically opposite to A so angle B is equal to angle A. Can I write children? Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. Vertically opposite angles. So naturally, angle B equal A की जगह में 135 degree I'm going to write. Since angle A is equal 135 degree. Children, now listen. After putting this, now can I put it in a box again? Children, this I put it in a box. Okay. Now look at children. I got angle A, I got angle B. Now I want angle C. So look carefully. Is C related to any angle? Yeah, C is related to A, children. Or yeah, B also you can say. C can be equal to B or C can be equal to A. अगर A बोलेगा तो alternate angle theorem, B बोलूंगा तो corresponding angle theorem. C जो है, this C you can see here. This C is either related to A by alternate angle theorem, or C equal B, I can say by corresponding angle theorem. But on which transversal M, but which parallel lines N and P? See, here you mention L and N, you not mention N and P. So better write line N, parallel line P. Don't agree given. अभी देखो बेटा इसका ट्रांसवर्सल के ऊपर on which transversal M, on transversal M, on transversal M. Okay, what is angle C equal? Angle C is equal to angle B or A, I can write, because by alternate angle theorem. A लिखा तो alternate angle theorem और B लिखा तो corresponding angle theorem by alternate angle theorem, children. So now what will happen? Children, in place of A, can I put the value of X 135 degree? So angle C equal 135 degree. Angle C equal 135 degree. The reason, since angle A is 135, since angle A equal 135 degree. Okay, children. Now can I put this also in a box? So this C, okay? You can see here, this C I put in a box. Okay, now with this question gets over. Okay, children, now we go to question number 4. We will go to question number 4, children. Very important. Question number 4 is question number 4, children. Very important. Sides of angle PQR and angle XYZ are parallel to each other. Sides of angle PQR. Can you see this angle PQR, children? Can you see this angle XYZ? They are always parallel to each other. When sides of angle PQR is parallel to sides of angle XYZ, they're given in this question. So I have drawn this picture. You can see here. These two sides are parallel, okay? QP and YZ are parallel, okay, children? You can see this. I can call it like this red rays are parallel. This red color rays are parallel, okay? These red color rays are parallel to each other, okay? And also, children, the blue color rays are parallel to each other. The blue color rays are parallel to each other. The red rays are parallel to each other. The blue rays are parallel to each other. The sides of this angle PQ and angle XYZ are parallel. That is, the red rays are parallel to each other. The blue rays are parallel to each other. And what you have to prove? You have to prove this angle PQR congruent angle XYZ. The blue angles which are marked, I have to prove they are congruent. You have to prove congruent. Now, before I go ahead, children, I would like to tell you certain things. This we call it as a ray. How we read it, suppose, please have a look here. I put an arrow here and I call it as ray AB. I read it as ray AB. Now to every ray, remember children, we can always draw an opposite ray. So इसका opposite ray क्या होगा चलिए? इसका opposite ray किसको बोलूंगा मैं? So please have a look here. I draw a ray opposite to ray AB. Can you see this ray, children? I draw this ray AC. Okay. I draw this ray AC. You can see they have a common origin. Okay, they are collinear rays going in opposite direction. So ray AB and ray AC are opposite rays. So what I want to tell you is for every ray I can always draw an opposite ray. Now ray and its opposite ray together make a line. Together they make a line. The union of two opposite rays is a line. They learned it. Got it? So whenever for a ray, if I draw an opposite ray, I get a line. I get a line. Keep it in your mind. Children, I mean, you said, I'm on this idea, okay? That's why I taught you here. Now, what I do, whenever you have parallel lines, right? Red lines, red rays are parallel. See, उनका transversal नहीं है. The blue rays are parallel. उनका transversal नहीं है. अगर दो parallel lines का आपको कुछ भी use करना है, property, theorem, दो parallel lines का transversal मांगता है. Transversal is the line which cuts both these lines, both the parallel lines. Got it? Because when there is a transversal, then only you can use the 2-3 theorem. Inter-angle theorem says when the lines are parallel and cut by transversal. Inter-angles are supplementary. In the same way, when the lines are parallel and cut by transversal, the alternate angles form the congruent. That's called alternate angle theorem. When the lines are parallel, cut by transversal, the corresponding angles are congruent. That is called corresponding angle theorem. तो ये theorem use कर सकते हो जब दो parallel lines के लिए transversal हो. तो इधर देखिएगा आपका sum में the parallel lines do not have a transversal. The parallel lines do not have a transversal. And that is the problem, okay? So what I do, I'm going to do a construction. I'm going to do a construction. Why? Construction करने के कारण पैरेलल्स आ जाएंगे, ट्रांसवर्सल मिल जाएगा. देखो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. All children in the class are going to be attentive here. Look, what I do, I draw a ray. Green color में draw करता हूँ. I draw a ray. Can you see here? I draw a ray. I can name it as YZ, okay? Draw a ray YZ intersecting QR at M. Draw ray YZ opposite to ray YX intersecting QR at M. Draw a ray YZ. This dotted line. This should be always in dotted line. So I draw green ray, then I put dots of black on it to make you realize these are dotted lines. Whenever you have dotted lines, children, it is constructed. It is constructed by use. We are use of common sense to construct it. Okay, so what I do, I have to mention if I do any construction, I mention the construction first. Okay, so what I've done here, children, when you look at it, what I've done construction, draw a ray. See, draw a ray. What is this? YZ opposite to ray YX and intersecting QR, ray QR at M. So you can see actually a big sentence. Draw a ray YZ. Can you see this ray YZ, children? Okay, ray YZ, I write it properly. Ray YZ opposite to ray YR. Ray YX. Okay, ray YX. Can you see ray YX? I draw a ray YZ opposite to ray YX and intersecting ray QR at M. Okay, I've done it. Now what has happened is, children, I got a transversal. Because of this, I got a transversal. You can see here, children. You want angle. Which angle here? You can see angle PQR. You want angle PQR. You want angle PQR first. Angle PQR first. So PQR lies on transversal QR. PQR lies on transversal QR. For which parallel line? QP and YX. For QP and YX. Are you getting here? See, I can always write, children. A ray is a subset of a line. तो रे का जगह में अगर मैंने लाइन बोला तो कोई भी टीचर गलत नहीं लिख सकते अगर टीचर को रियल ज्योमेट्री आता है तो. Got it? A ray is always a subset of a line. So instead of saying a ray, I can always call it as a line. But only thing you should imagine it as extending everywhere. Okay? So both sides. So line QP, can you see this QP? Parallel line YX. Okay? Instead of calling it as a ray, I call it as a line given. This rays of parallel is given to us. Are you getting me, children? So naturally, I just said that. Now, which is the transversal I'm going to take for these two lines? You can see here, ray QP, line QP, and line YX. Can you see line goes on extending? You can imagine. So QR is a transversal, okay? So I better say on transversal QR, on transversal QR. Now, why are you looking at this transversal? You're looking at this transversal because your angle PQR which you want lies on this transversal. Can you see here? This angle PQR which you want, you look at PQR because PQR is written first, okay? Angle PQR is congruent to, can I say angle XMR? Can I say angle XMR, children? By corresponding angles theorem. By corresponding angles theorem. By corresponding angles theorem. Now you can see here, children, I got my angle PQR. Of course, I've not got an answer. PQR congruent XYZ I want, but I've got PQR congruent XMR. Now I go chase after XYZ. Look at my angle XYZ. Can you see this? What is XYZ congruent to? So you can see here, children, it lies on transversal XZ. And you can see YZ and QR are the parallel lines and the transversal. So naturally angle XYZ, congruent angle XMR again, okay? So what am I going to do? First, I'm going to write that ray, please line, okay? I call it as a line, children. I told you, instead of calling line, YZ is parallel to line, YZ is parallel to line QR. Can you see? Reason is given. Now, which is the transversal for them? Line YZ on transversal exit on transversal. Can I write in the next side of it, children? Continue here. Okay, on transversal exit on transversal, which is the transversal for them? Exit. Can you see here, children? On transversal exit. Okay, why did you take? Because your angle XYZ is just searching. Get it here. Angle XYZ is congruent to angle XMR. I call it as XMR. I call it as 2. And the reason is by corresponding angle theorem. By corresponding angle theorem. Now what will happen, children? When you look at it carefully, this one. See, in your statement number 1, you got your angle PQR congruent to something. Okay, you can see congruent to what? Angle XMR. Okay, you got it. Congruent to angle XMR. And in state number 2, you got your angle XYZ. Again, congruent to same XMR. So don't you agree, children? This right hand side of the statement number 1 and statement number 2 are the right hand side of the statement number 1 and statement number 2 are same, children. The right hand side of statement number 1 is angle XMR, and the right hand side of statement number 2 is also angle XMR. Your PQR is congruent to XMR, your XYZ is congruent to XMR. So can I say, therefore, angle PQR is congruent to angle XYZ from 1 and 2. I think I got my answer from 1 and 2. State number 1 and 2. Can you see? I got my answer. Okay, children. Not a difficult sum, children. Very simple sum. Easy, children. You can easily understand. Only thing I'm worried is about your writing. You should write then learn. Again and again, I will say you better write than learn. Okay? Generally, you'll understand geometry. Okay? We go to the next sum, children. Question number 4. Very simple question, children. What is given? Line AB is parallel to line C. Just have a look at line AB, children. Line AB, you can see it here. Line AB, ये line. Arrow जिसमें डाल रहा हूँ. Line AB is parallel to line C. ये दोनों lines parallel, okay? And measure some angles are given on the transversal. Can you see here? The angle जो दिया है 105. What is the name of that angle? BRT. Angle BRT is 105. Angle BRT is 105. This is given. You have to first find angle ART. Just have a look at ART. Middle letter angle होता है. Angle ART. So ART. Can you see I have marked this angle ART? I want this angle ART. Okay. So the first part of the question, when they give like this, find 1, 2, 3, and 4. Better right here. First part. Okay. I'm doing the first part. Okay. Just have a look at angle ART. ART in the picture, you can see here, ART forms a linear pair with BRT. So angle ART plus angle BRT equal 180 degrees. You just say angles in a linear pair. Angles in a linear pair. Angles in a linear pair. Okay. The sum of the angles in a linear pair is 180 degrees. Okay. We don't write the whole statement, but we write angles in a linear pair. अभी ART का वैल्यू नहीं मालूम, लेकिन BRT का वैल्यू कितना है बेटा? आप देख सकते हो 105 डिग्री दिया है. ओके, इक्वल 180 डिग्री. तो मंगता को इधर लिख सकते हो सिंस angle BRT equal 105 degree. That's why you have put in place of angle BRT 105 degrees. Okay. Now what will happen, children? Angle ART is equal to 180 degree minus 105 degree, children. So what is angle ART equal? 75 degree. Angle ART equals 75 degree. So you have to keep this angle ART 75 degree in your mind. Okay. So you can see here, children, this is the first answer. I put it in a box. Okay. Whenever I get an answer, I'm going to put it in a box. Okay. There are 4 questions here. There is 4 boxes on a gap. Okay. Now we go to the second part of this question. Now what is the second part asked here? When you see angle CTQ, where is angle CTQ? Your children. CTQ का opposite angle या linear pair कुछ नहीं मालूम. तो CTQ कैसा है? Parallel का मदद से निकालूंगा मैं. Line AB and line CD are parallel, so naturally CTQ is equal to ART, corresponding angle theorem. And the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent. Okay, so naturally CTQ will also be 75 degrees. So better how we write line AB because मेरे को parallel का मदद ले रहा है. So line AB parallel line CD. We better say like this. Okay, given अभी इसमें एक ही ट्रांसवर्सल है बेटा. ये दोनों पैरेलल के एक ही ट्रांसवर्सल, इसके लिए ऑन ट्रांसवर्सल लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है. गॉट इट. नाउ एंगल क्या मांगता है मुझे? CTQ. एंगल CTQ किसका इक्वल है बेटा? एंगल CTQ is equal to angle ART. What is the reason, children? By corresponding angles theorem. By corresponding angles theorem. By corresponding angles theorem. Therefore, angle CTQ is equal to, how much is ART, children? ART is 75 degrees we got. So angle CTQ equals 75 degrees. So what I've done, in place of ART, I put 75 since ART equals 75 degrees. I better write it like a reason here. Okay, no harm. Okay, now this is one of your answer. Again, children, put it in a box. Angle CTQ is your answer. Okay. So I put it in a box. Whenever you get an answer, children, the answer should be put it in a box. Okay. Now we go to the next one. DTQ I want. Look for angle DTQ. Oh, here is angle DTQ. DTQ can be found out by using linear pair. The CTQ का साथ linear pair है. CTQ मालूम है. तो DTQ निकाल सकते हैं. या DTQ को BRT का साथ equal बोल के corresponding angle theorem भी कर सकते हैं. So I think better say BRT equal. I want angle DTQ. Angle DTQ equal angle BRT. The reason is by corresponding angle theorem. By corresponding angle theorem. Now look at it. Hey, BRT का वैल्यू कितना है बेटा? 105 degree. So naturally angle DTQ equal 105 degrees because BRT is 105. Since angle BRT is 105 degrees. Sure, children. I hope people understood me here. Again, one of the answers. Okay. So I put better. This is the third answer, children. I put mark it third part. Okay. Third sub question, and this is the answer. But I put it in a box. Now, one more angle we want. Okay. Just have a look at that angle. Which angle you want? Angle PRB. What is this? P is here, R is here, PRB. Oh, I can always see the fourth one. Angle PRB is equal to angle ARC. Reason, vertically opposite angles. You can see again, PRB equal angle ARC. What's the reason, children? Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now look at, children. This angle PRB. ART is how much, children? You can see a 75 degree we have got it. Therefore, angle PRB equals 75 degrees. You can write the reason since angle ART equals 75 degrees. Okay, angle ART equals 75 degrees. Okay, so, sure, children. I hope everybody has understood me here. Very simple, very easy. Okay, till now very easy. All the sums can fetch you 2 marks or 3 marks. I'm getting here all a very simple question. Okay, not much. We go to the next sum, children. That is, now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do some sums from the problem set related to this exercise 2.1, related to exercise 2.1. Now, what is that? You know, in exercise 2.1, everywhere the lines are given parallel. The lines are given parallel, okay? So that is what sums based on parallel lines, I can say. You're going to do that, okay, from the problem set. Okay. The problem set 2, question number 1, you can see actually what it says. It says, select the correct alternative and fill in the blanks in the following statement. That means you have to rewrite the whole sentence. You cannot just leave it. In your exam paper, in your notebook, when you're doing this, you have to rewrite this whole thing, not just an answer. Okay, like first, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is, you can see your children, sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180 degrees. This is nothing but interior angle theorem. Got it? So if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180 degrees. Okay, the next one. The number of angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines. The total number of angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines is हमेशा बेटा 8. 4 on top and 4 down. Okay. Then children, a transversal intersects two parallel lines. If the measure of one of the angles is 40 degrees, then the measure of the other corresponding angle is also 40 degrees children, because if the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, it should be two parallel lines, and if measure of one of the angles is 40 degrees, then the measure of its corresponding angle is 40 degrees. Then children, go to the next. In triangle ABC, angle A is 76 degrees, angle B is 48 degrees. Therefore, angle C equal how much, children? Children, sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal 180 degrees. Got it? 76 plus 48 plus angle C equal 180 degrees. So what is angle C equal, children? It will be equal to 180 minus 124 degrees. So it will be 56 degrees, children. Then two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. The measure of one of the interior angles is 75 degrees, and the measure of the other angle is, again, two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. The measure of one of the interior angles is 75 degrees. Then the measure of the other interior angle is, interior angles are supplementary. But the sum of the interior angles is 180. Got it? So 75 plus x equal 180. X equal 180 minus 75. X equal 105. So what is the measure of the other interior angle? It is 105. Are you getting me here? That is, measure of one of the interior angles is 75 degrees. And the measure of the other interior angle is 105 degrees. Okay, children?